playing a very passive hiding game, where they go out of cap radius and then come back in it after you've recapped the flag. Very, very annoying to deal with. So anyways, we should be going live here. Should be going live here, as we are going to be seeing two teams saying good luck, have fun. Everybody is going to be an excellent sport. Lanking Dam much better. I do like Lanking Dam. I do. But you have to be a smart team. You have to be a smart team on Lanking Dam. If you're I don't want to say stupid, but that's the only word that's coming to mind. While you play that map, you can seriously hurt yourself getting trapped on Bravo, or even three capped as well. So anyways, the breakouts that we are going to be seeing on this map, well, I honestly don't know what Symthic is going to be doing, but I do know Uranus goes for a very aggressive Charlie push. What they do is they take their chopper and they end up going in for a drop onto C, try and get that flag as fast as possible, and then that chopper backs on out. He doesn't try and stay around there and fish around onto the flag or anything like that. He kind of backs on out, and then he does what he needs to do after that, and it's... I feel so much love here from Sim. As far as Symthic, I really don't know. We could possibly be seeing that very action being used, going in for a very fast C push. I honestly, like I said, I don't know. They do have the Chinese side, so I'd imagine that they're probably going to be going in for a fairly big push to try and get one of these back flags fairly quickly. Not going to be putting too much emphasis here onto that Echo side to try and hold that. Usually, like I said, it does get capped fairly easily if the opponent team decides to go on for there. No jet drops, so jets, I believe, are not allowed, which means that we're not going to be seeing any jet drops or alpha, which was the standard for a very, very long time to get onto that A flag. And instead, usually now we do go for that C side. But we are going to be seeing the tanks now going in for that alpha flag for Uran, which is fairly common. Planets is going to be going in there, as well as the Uran squad. Let's see if he's going to be able to take down this chopper. He is going to be able to get a mobility hit. No, he goes down. Very good play right there, as Hugo, 2 health on that chopper. So close. I think they did end up just bailing on it, as now they are going to be trying to get that burn there onto that Charlie flag. We'll be able to win it back. CFC, though, getting a lot of pressure here onto that alpha flag. Finally does go down. So we are going to be seeing that 3-cap setup here for Uran right from the start. Plumber King is going to be playing very passive with these mobile A's. This is fairly standard here with the mobile A's, just playing kind of passive. Most of the time, mobile AAs are used for, oh god, I want to see Zig right here get something. But most of the time, mobile AAs... Oh, no, is he going to go for a Jeep? He's going to have to run away there, as now he is going to be going in for the tank. He will be able to spot him back out, and he is going to be able to get it! Yes, he does! Nice job! Oh, no! What? John Stewart? No, he just killed himself. Oh, my God. He's got to be kicking himself in the ass for that one. So, Zig did have a successful C4 Jeep right there. He did show up as John killing himself, but that's still going to be worth it. Now we do see a push happening over here onto this alpha flag. Tank is going to be coming back in. That will be Tiago. Taking a little bit of damage there, but it's not that bad. Honestly, he has really a lot of room here. Is that actually a C4 guy down below him? It was his own team. But we do see Jack sitting on top of this alpha flag. It is going to be curious to see how Sim will play this. Nice pickups there from Jack, but it's not going to be enough. Alpha now will be securely in the possession of Uran, as we do see CFC trying to hold on to this Charlie site, or Delta site rather. I don't know if they're going to be able to get this back. So far, they are losing out onto the burn. Now CFC deciding to go ahead and push on up, as we do see those rockets going back and forth. The straw did get nerfed, so we might not see as many straws as we normally did before. But now John will be pushing on up. Remember, they have tweaked the damage on a lot of these guns. They've tweaked the bloom as well for the random spread. So a lot of these long-range shots aren't going to be as good as what we saw in the past. Definitely expect to see some lower rate of fire guns coming out for that lower spread. We are going to be seeing John Stuart Mill now getting shot from behind, it looks like, from a couple of players. Not really finding him out. It does look like he is going to be cleared for the moment. But we do see that C flag going into the favor here of Symthic, as it is 287 to 232. So still very, very doable for Symthic. This is the game. It's just getting started in its infancy. Oh my god, big spawn bomb coming out for Symthic, or for Ewan right there. as we will be seeing Symthic trying to clean this up. 5 players for Uran will be onto that Charlie flag, along with the tank. That's going to be almost impossible for them to hold off on this, but we do see a couple of players here from Symthic trying to wrap around. Nice pick up there from Ravidia, able to help out his teammate, clearing off onto that Charlie flag, and that's really a huge deal, being able to use that helicopter to clear off any stray infantry players that are going to be sitting in onto that Charlie flag. You can very easily sit back. It's hard to get control of Bravo as well because they are very open. So very, very good play. Getting that helicopter down right away. Grand Beast does get picked up. We are going to be seeing Admiral trying to do some damage, but really not really sure what he can do. If you notice here, Uran has not gone for that Echo flag. They have left that completely alone because they know that that is going to be a death trap. There's no sense in spending resources to try and go and cap that flag when they're doing just fine here on everything else. Tiago, though, I'm going to be able to spot a couple of players here, as we do have CFC going down. That will be, I can't really click on him right now, Ravidia, who's going to be setting up top. And he does have an opportunity here to get a couple of these frags. I don't really think that that Symthic knows that there's a player on it right now. The flag hasn't gone down, so they're not going to be winning out the burn, as Ravidia will be able to take down Sithril. Now he is going to be able to get that flag back into their possession. We'll see if the spawns are going to be coming into play. Tank, though, deciding to go ahead and push on up. Now Echo is finally being contested here. We do have 2 players from Uran going ahead and jumping onto that E flag. We do have the mobile AA spread down here onto Delta. Go on board with John Stewart here, as he is going to be getting popped by that helicopter. Is going to be very, very annoying. John, though, is in such a terrible position. Might actually go down here. He's going to try and keep his tank up alive for as long as possible. There's a C4 Jeep, and no, Zig will be able to take down the tank, but he hasn't killed everybody there onto the flag. John is so low on health, he's not going to be able to get the frag either, as he does go down. C flag will be going back into their possession. At the same time, we do see Whack now pushing back in onto that Alpha site, trying to get something going on here. So far, Symthic has not been able to get the burn for longer than maybe a few moments, like maybe 45 seconds to a minute or so, it seems like. But 260 tickets to 174. This is a little troubling here. They do have the harder side, but they don't want to lose out by too many of these tickets. They really, really don't want to lose out by more than maybe 100. I would say 120 at the most, if that's going to be the case. So it's going to be very, very close to being a disaster here. We do see Uran now pushing back in onto that Alpha site. Revolts will go ahead and push on in, see if he can clear out a couple of these infantry players, as there's a massive play here from Symthic to try and hold on to something. Delta flag now going to be getting contested. Beautiful job there from Revolts, who is widely considered one of the best BR players right now for infantry. Finally does end up going down, as that will be Admiral picking up that last kill there for Symthic, so he will be able to hold on to that flag for now. But what else do they have? Absolutely nothing. Right now we do see Neo starting to gray out over here onto Delta, and he can just sit here all day long. He's not going to be pressed for time at all. Still going to be seeing that 3 flag advantage in favor here right now of Uran, and they are definitely in a comfortable position. Again, we need to be seeing Symthic driving them below. They have to get at least 150 tickets off of them. I mean, that's just a must. Back to Revolt here, as he is going to be able to find Jack. Nice play there. Can he clear off the rest of these infantry players? Looks like his teammates will be able to do just that. We'll be seeing Alpha flag going back into their possession. Sees now is going to be under attack. We do see Neo spawning back in. See if we can pick up any of these kills. You can see, though, the spread is just crazy compared to what it used to be when you go full automatic. So bursting is definitely going to be something that we'll be seeing more and more often. But Delta and Charlie going in the favor here of Symthic, but I mean, there's really not much they can do. You can see Borges here going to be that annoying player that we were talking about before, just sitting onto that E flag. Not really doing a whole lot, just pretty much contesting it the entire time. Tiago now back in onto Charlie. Will be winning out that burn very, very quickly. And, you know, I have to think that the reason why Uran has done so well this particular round is just because of the error. I mean, had they not been able to get that chopper down that early in the game, which was ridiculous. I mean, they were able to get it with 2 health. But with them not being able to get that chopper out, can he win out? Oh, the C4, though! Yeah, he does. He ends up taking him out. Nice job for Tiago. Very good awareness as well. As Plumber King will be able to take down that helicopter finally. But as I was saying before, you know, it really does matter the fact that they weren't able to get those infantry kills onto that Charlie flag. They didn't have to worry Uranus didn't have to worry about any drops coming in from behind him. They didn't have to worry too much about those open flags on Bravo as well. Very easy to pick up those infantry players. So that was a huge, huge win there for Uranus. As we do see Sithrow trying to pick up a couple of kills, does end up getting taken down. Echo flag still contested. This is why it's so annoying. It was tying up a tank and 2 infantry players. That's 3 players that 1 flag is taking up, and Uranus is able to take the extras and push them somewhere else onto the map. Now it does look like Grand Beast with that Magnum shot. He knows that those long range is not going to be happening too much with this ACR, but more and more nades are going to be coming back in. I don't think he's going to be able to come back from this. Oh, but Grand Beast gets a Magnum right there. And we'll see if Snarf is going to be trying his hand at it, or if he's going to get Magnum himself. At the same time, we do have C flag now starting to get contested as well. Uran will be able to provide 2 players onto that C site. A getting contested as well. Nobody onto Delta yet, so this is a good thing. But Zig, oh no, he's not going to be making a 3rd one here, as John will be able to spot him out. We'll see how long, though, they're going to be able to keep this up. See, very, very slowly up, going down. We do see that 2 flag burn for Symthic. Has been eating them up this entire game. Still not able to get on the Charlie. Finally going to be able to grade it out. So they have now stopped the burn. 20 tickets left for them to, at the very least, they need to burn 85 tickets. If they can't burn 85 tickets, I really don't see them being able to come back in this next round. Planets is going to be back up inside the chopper. You see him trying to patrol around, finding out where he wants to go. C, D, and Alpha are going to be taken right now for Symthic. This is a doable hold. This is absolutely a doable hold, as we do see Walk trying to go back and forth. Not too sure what he was doing there in that situation. That was odd. I would have to admit. Plumber King will be going back and forth here. Should be able to get this chopper down in no time flat. He does miss a couple of those shots, but he will be able to back on out, still contesting onto that C flag. You see a 1-on-2 situation. Walk now spawning back in on A. Needs to find these players as quickly as possible and dispose of them, taking down Mosk. They have to hold on to this 3-cap. They cannot give up on this 3-cap, guys. I cannot tell you how important this is. Nice job there from Walk, taking down Tiago. So we are going to be seeing Alpha flag for now safe. But where are those drops going to be coming in? Rovidia now for the reinforcements onto that C flag. Knows he's going to be able to close it out here if he can be successful, and he will be able to take down Sithrow, winning out on the burn, but no, he does get taken down. So Symthic trying to find some life here. Uran could go in for a back rage here if they do spawn in on Echo. We do have Neo in that such position. Could go in for that Delta push if he wanted to. But at the moment, we are seeing a massive fight happen. Oh, no, Revulse, does he spot this out? Oh, he trades out! Oh, that would have been so good right there had Symthic been able to stay alive, but John will be able to pick up Snarf. They are going to be able to get those infantry players. Takes out by a rocket. Nobody left up onto that Alpha flag. Last 5 tickets are here. 176 tickets left. If they can burn down 25 more, it will be all good, but I don't think they're going to be able to make it, and Uran will be able to close this out with a 176 ticket lead, as we are going to be seeing Symthic losing out on that very first round. So remember, guys, this is going to be a best of 3. So not too awful bad there for Symthic. I will say this, they did have a really good push there at the very end of the match, or the round rather. So they do have that going for them. It was looking very, very good when they did get that 3-cap. Unfortunately, it was a little bit too late for them to really start getting that burn in their favor. They needed to do that about 50 tickets earlier, and they could have really had it down to a manageable ticket score. I think, I don't know, 176 is going to be hard. It is going to be hard. They do have the easier breakout side. So they do have that going for them. And depending on how Uran plays this, will depend if Symthic is going to be able to take a huge chunk out of it or not. But this is kind of what we normally see here on Dawnbreaker, is the US side coming out with a big ticket win. If they know how to play the map, which Uran obviously does. Notice that they did stay away from that Echo flag until the very last option was basically they needed a flag to keep that 3-flag burn, and they went for that Echo site. But you could see how well that one guy onto E could tie up the entire team of Symthic, it seemed like. They had a tank over there. They had 2 infantry players. That's 3 people for 1 person. I mean, and I know that I'm not known for my math on stream because it's not that great, but if you take a look at the numbers, that means that they have 9 other players for Uran around the rest of the map as opposed to the 7 players for Symthic. That's a big, big deal. So, yes, that Echo Flag can be a huge advantage or disadvantage depending on how you're playing it. I think that Uran played it extremely well that time. As far as Symthic now, they need to come out of the gate. They have to get a 3-flag burn, and they can't give up a 3-flag burn for at least 5 minutes, in my opinion. They have to hold on to a 3-flag burn for 5 minutes, almost straight. They could go to a 2-2 with a neutral, but they cannot give it up to Uran. If they do, I think Uran might be able to get enough momentum, enough steam to be able to come back. Also, what's going to be key here is that chopper. That chopper is going to be massively important here, as we did see before. It was able to clear out that Charlie flag. It was able to clear out Bravo all by itself, and it's going to be able to do it very, very fast. Only flag on the U.S. side that's actually safe from the chopper is Alpha. So that is a massive advantage there for Uran to be able to hit those flags and not have to worry about sending infantry or the tank back to defend those. As far as Symthic I think needs to go for a similar strategy as what we saw for Uran going for. Go for the drop on C. Try and get control of that flag as fast as possible. Make sure they control Bravo and Alpha, and they secure that with mines as well as with their mobile AA and their tanks. Spread it out in a very intelligent manner. Make sure that you are not going to lose your chopper right off the bat. I really don't know, because that last chopper fight was so close. I mean, both teams ended up losing their helicopter. The second fight was actually the fight that ended up determining it. But if they can save their helicopter right from the start, that's going to be massive. That's TV missiles, that's information, that's consistent bombardment going around the map in multiple directions. So we'll see what's going to be coming up here in this next round. We are going to be going live. All players are in, and we are going to be seeing, as I said before, Uran and Symthic going at it here. Uran has swapped sides. We are going to be seeing them now on the Chinese side or the red side, and Symthic will be on the U.S. side or the blue side. So definitely going to be some good stuff here, guys. Let me know in chat. Who do you think is going to be able to take the win here on this first map? Do you think Uran is going to be able to close it out? They have that advantage of 176 tickets. But then again, they are going to be on the harder side. It's going to come down to how intelligent these teams are going to be playing it out. All right. 14 seconds left on the clock. Symthic really could use this win. If Symthic wins out, I do think that Symthic could go 2-0 if they win this map. Because we are going to be seeing a North American server, and it's going to be their map choice. So a lot of pressure is going to be on Symthic here to try and get control of this. And we will see if that's going to be the case. I want to go on board right now with the helicopter. They are not going for a very aggressive C push. Instead, they're holding back a little bit. There's a drop going to be coming in onto that Charlie flag. 2 players are going to be spawning back up. So C flag will go into the favor here of Uran, and I think that's a massive mistake that we are going to be seeing. Instead, TFC is going to be going in for a back rage onto that Delta position. Planet's still going to be going back and forth, pretty much just ranging the Uran helicopter. He's not really trying to get too aggressive here on the engagement, but Charlie flag is basically going to be taken here for free. We do see Borges picking up at least one of those kills, or helping out, taking him down for Revolt. And now they do meet 2 players here on the backside of that Delta flag. Uran, though, is going to have such an advantage, I would have to say, in this position. They have 2 players up and alive. Borges doing a great job here on this head glitch, and they need to just get away from Borges right now, and they absolutely cannot. Revives are going to be coming back up, so Delta flag, as it has been grayed out, we'll see how long it's going to be staying like this, as Borges is going to be able to get out some more information. Getting back in onto that Delta flag. He is losing out onto the burn so far. Symthic, they just need to cap over onto this flag, and that's not going to be the case so far. Do they win it? They do win out on the flag. Nice job. But Uran's still going to be up and alive, though, as we will be seeing Walk trying to clear him out. We'll be able to do just that, as we will be seeing Symthic getting control of that Delta site. Now, Hugo, be up inside the chopper. See how well they're going to be faring here, as it does look like he is going to be taken down. Has to go for repairs at the very least. And now McGoat doing some work down below. We'll see if they can get control of this Charlie flag. This is going to be a massive play here. If they can get control, see, oh no, but McGoat here might go down. He's going to be looking out for this last player. Somehow has not died yet, and he does finally end up going down to Robot with that Magnum there. Gotta love that. Uran, though, getting control of that Alpha flag. And we'll see if they're going to be flipping the map. Symthic going with 3 players on Echo, and they're staying passive on Echo. Don't really like that decision there. They need to be able to get off of that flag as soon as possible. Go for another cap. We do see Snarf going into that Bravo flag. No armor is up, as you can see right now. No armor right now for Symthic. This is a bad, bad deal. They don't have any mobile A. They don't have any tank. And still 3 players on Echo. Way too many players. Way too many players onto that Echo flag. Again, 176 tickets. Symthic has to win by 177 or more in order to take the win here. And we are going to be seeing Uran, for the moment, winning out onto that Bravo flag. Really no answer here just yet from Symthic. We have 1 player sitting on top of the B site. There's the massive spawns that are going to be coming back in. Jack is going to try and do some damage from above, but can't quite do it. We do have Planets back up in the helicopter, as he will be able to do a little bit there to that tank. He does push him back off, but as you can see, the 3 flag advantage, and Planets does go down. Was that by a Syrah? No, it wasn't. I don't know what that was actually. It might have been by a tank. Not too sure, but that is a huge, huge loss. Plumber King getting back in onto that Bravo flag. We do see Robot now circulating over here to that Echo site. But again, way too much emphasis there for Symthic to be put onto that that Echo site. They don't need 3 players to cap that flag, and you don't need to sit there once that flag is capped. You have to get off of it as soon as possible. So Uran definitely looking up in this match. We do see Robot just raking in the kills right now. He's able to take down at least 3 of the players, and we'll see if they will be able to get the burn, and they do. They do end up keeping this burn. Bravo will be staying in their favor. We do have Hugo a little bit passive here in the helicopter, but again, winning out with the air. They have the armor on the ground. The tank is back up, but I mean, really not going to have much here to do. Tiago will be able to take down that C4 Jeep. Nice awareness on his part. But to be completely honest with you right now, guys, I don't see Symthic being able to win this. They're not hitting the right flags that they need to. They need to be up at least another 75 tickets, and they just not doing it right now. They have around probably 35 tickets here, 35 to 40 tickets here to work with before it is all over. At the same time, we do have Borges pushing in onto that Alpha site. Revolts will be back up onto Charlie. No flags here for Symthic at the moment. Delta, the only one. And Uran, they have got to be loving this, as they are just winning out on every single one of these engagements. Borges now getting in onto that Alpha site, looking in for that last couple of infantry players. And he will be successful in holding this down. There's going to be at least 2 more players left up onto Alpha here. As you can see, the burn still going into their favor. But Borges, locking it down like a boss, will be able to take down both of those players, getting spawns on them as well. Will be able to secure it onto that Alpha flag. We do see Uran pushing in heavily here for Charlie. So that C site will be giving them that 3 cap advantage, as we have seen so many times before. And I have to say, the breakout for Uran that they have made so far is probably the best breakout that I've seen on this map without the jets. Without having the jets, it does change up a lot on what you can do. And there you can see the air power just dominating everything. Hugo is going to be back up. We do see Ravidia here. Go ahead and check out. Where is Ravidia at? We'll see what he's going to be able to do. Oh, he's not in the helicopter anymore. 185 to 254. And this match is just about wrapped up here on the first map. There's just no way for Symthic to do anything here in this particular situation. They are going to be so hurt for tickets. I hate to say give up, but they might as well, as they have lost the first map. So we are going to see 1-0 in favor of Uran here right from the start. And there's the GGs being thrown out. Extremely well played by Uran.